Here we go. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking the time out on your Wednesday evening to come and interact with your team. No, we surely do appreciate it. We're all trying to just have success in our business and go forward and kick butt and show everybody who's boss and reach our goals. So I'm excited that you're here. This call definitely won't be long like it was last week. I have a couple of quick housekeeping announcements, and then we'll go into it. So Summit, I think everybody here except for Joni, I know that you weren't, I knew a long time ago that you weren't going. The rest of us on here are going to Summit. Is that correct? Yes. So I don't have to do my whole Summit spiel about why you need to be at Summit because there's nobody on here not going to Summit. Alvonda, we don't know if you're going to Summit. So listen, you just need to go to Summit. Okay, and anybody else is watching, you need to go to Summit. People's incomes increase when they come back from Summit. People's belief increase when they come back from Summit. People's teams increase when they come back from Summit. I cannot explain to you. It's just like going low on fuel in your car. Going to it's the power of events in general. There is power in events. No matter how long you think you've been a coach or what you think you know, you need to get yourself around other coaches, get refueled. We're the first people to hear about whatever's new. You think you know what's coming out, but they always announce something new at Summit. You get to actually work out with the actual trainers, Shanti. I mean, you don't get many opportunities to do that. Just taking pictures with people. You'll meet some friends and people that you otherwise never would have met at Summit, people that you sit next to, because I always advise people, don't stick with your small team. Go meet people, go talk, go mingle. And from the pictures and things that you take and the excitement that you share, it will have others wondering, where are they? What do they got going on? And it will start some conversations with people as well on the outside. So my thing is, get to Summit. I've seen people go to Summit that have had to sleep in their car. I've seen people that go to Summit that have had to scrape it up, that have had to sell something. I'm serious. This is your board meeting. This is your business. You need to hear what the CEO, that's like if you owned the McDonald's and you didn't want to know that they was coming out with a new burger. That's ridiculous. You need to be there. You need to know, unless there's something so pressing and so something that you had planned a long time ago, you should make plans to be there, period. So that's Summit. Now, the next event happens the next week, which is Super Saturday. It's come around again. That's only 4 times a year, guys. So look at this is how our events go. We have one huge event a year, and then we have the 4 Super Saturdays. Many companies meet 2-3 times a week in a hotel room. Ask them. So we don't meet that much. It's not that serious. And you should want to do this because there again, here's your fuel. And they're going to be recapping Summit. So for those of you that can't make it, Joni, some others, you guys need to be at Super Saturday. And we all will be at Super Saturday too. Okay? So that's going to be July 25th, unless you're doing a Super Sunday, which will be July 26th. Check with your local area. I think Delin, they do a Super Sunday. Check with your local area to see where, if your Super Saturday is going to be on a Saturday or a Sunday. And I even see somebody last time do it on a Friday. So check that out. It's in the back office that you should know how to get to. And you should be able to find where the events are there. I will post something later. So that's events. Make sure you get there no matter what. Rain, sleet, snow, get to your events. So I want you guys to unmute yourself because we're going to go through, and these are going to be the stats from last week. What I would like to just talk about rather than numbers is kind of good, bad, ugly type of situation from last week. Last week we met and we were talking about going to Diamond and how to get there. And I kind of broke that down and explained. I know a lot of you were on the phone, so you didn't get to see it. I had my little whiteboard up. I thought I was doing something, and it was only like 3 people on video. But I talked to
okay. That was just a trial run.
A trial run, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. That was my little thing. No, you don't mute yourself. You mute yourself back. And then I'll mute myself. You hear that feedback because we're in the same house. So, or do you just want to come over here? Anyway, this is the thing. So let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the week. You can start however you want. You can start from the ugly and the bad and go to the good, or start with the good and go to the bad. But I'm going to go through everybody, skipping you, Demetrius. Delin, talk to us. How was your last week on your road to picking up Star Diamond for you and picking your diamond back up? How was your week? Give us the goods.
Like, okay, so I want to know what you're wanting to know.
Okay, so really,
as far as I can tell you, I finally have kind of an idea, and I've only just recently figured this out.
okay.
For every 10 people that I talk to, I probably will get a coach.
Yep.
Not, if not now, somewhere down the road. But it kind of takes me like every 10 for one coach. So, I had that stat before, but I'm finally seeing that come to fruition. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So that's good. And I have to say that I've had a much better opportunity. Like I've made opportunities easier for myself to pitch the business opportunity. Like I definitely have decided I'm tired of pretending like my business opportunity isn't like a really great thing. Does that make sense?
Great. No, that's amazing. That's an amazing.
So, I mean, it's not the fact that I never thought it was great, but like I kind of thought, well, when they're asking me this or when they're telling me this, is now, like I was overthinking it. It is now a good time, and so anyways, I finally have gotten comfortable with the fact that my intentions are pure. And I've checked those enough to know that I'm not a greedy salesperson. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And I've had enough success now for me to feel comfortable that I have like something to show for not only myself but from other people. And again, having a fit club, I mean, that's the thing. That is the thing that I'm trying to make sure all of my new coaches who want to build, I try to get them started on a fit club as fast as possible so that they are building new business all the time. And when they have new people coming to them, then they don't feel as weird about asking their friends and family as long as they have new people. And I found like that's where my confidence has come from, is my fit club. So having a fit club is an amazing thing. And since some of my new coaches are all from my fit club, it's so much easier to tell them that's how you have to do it. You have to rip off the Band-Aid and offer a free fit club.
Okay.
So I've made big strides in that this past week.
No, that's perfect. Anything that you or anything that you feel like you need, or something that was like, I didn't know how to answer that, or
not yet,
okay.
but I can tell you. I mean, I can tell you that like the people like Helly, I can tell that I'm gonna probably get to that point soon. Probably not possibly knowing how to answer some of her questions. And again, I think that's just me needing to be in more situations. Does that make sense?
Yep. More practice. Yeah. No, totally.
Yeah.
And be okay with messing that up. Great.
Yeah.
Great. I'm going from person to person. So, Vonda, you just
Can you hear me?
You just happen to show up next on my screen. So
Okay.
it's no particular order. That's what my screen sees. So Vonda, good, bad, ugly, next. I know you just get starting your journey. I'm so proud of you. I'm watching your things every day. That's awesome, your consistency. Do you have anything that's happened over the past week, or anything that you're like, okay, I kind of get this, or this works well for me when I do that? Just anything. Just an overview.
Okay, so I realize now that the form method is really good. So, like, for example, somebody hit me up about the 21-day fix. I know now I probably should have emailed. I made a form on Wufoo. I should have emailed the form and sent it so it wouldn't feel like it's pressuring. And she would have been able to answer the questions and it doesn't come off as a sales pitch. I should have did that first before I went to the back office and sent the video, because I haven't heard nothing back. But I know I need to probably touch up with people probably 2 to 3 days. I've had 2 people. They're looking at my videos and stuff like that. And I'm trying to add in, like, my son, meal ideas. So just to make it, when I write and things like that, so they can see that I'm a well-rounded person.
Okay.
So I'm getting traction. I'm learning from Jamie's videos with her group. I don't have anybody in my group, but that doesn't mean I'm not doing it. So I'm learning from that, and probably just feeling more comfortable with the online marketing tools and stuff and hashtags and stuff like that. Because I'm meeting people in some of my Facebook groups, but they're already doing Beachbody. And then one girl was like, no, you can't post on this page, the Cobb County, was it Cobb County? Mom group or something like that.
Okay.
So it's just taking time. I'm trying not to be hard on myself.
No, please don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace. Let me tell you this. Also, never be afraid to, or big to apologize, to go back and say, like you said, that you wish you would have sent her that. You can always go back and say, hey, Sally, oops, I sent you the video, but I would really like to know what your goals are. And so could you do me a favor? I have this form I'd like you to fill out so we can just take a step back and reassess what your goals are so I can make sure that I'm giving you the right information.
It's okay to send an email, go back and do it.
It's always okay to go back to anybody. I have been going back to people. I have been doing a practice lately where I'm trying to go back to people that I screwed up with and just saying, you know what, maybe I was overly excited. I don't know if I came off as super salesy when I talked to you, but I just would like to revisit X, Y, Z. And I tell them why I thought that they'd be great at it. I don't know how I was when I came off, but if this is something, it's okay to revisit things. Be honest, have integrity, tell the truth. I meant to send this or not. And then,
so when you use Facebook, do people just kind of reach out to you, or do you kind of add people as you go, like every day on Facebook? It says to kind of add people.
It's both. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna delete everybody else. Hold on. Yeah. Wait a minute. So, can you hear me still, Vonda?
Yeah. Excuse my hair too. Sorry, y'all.
Girl, please. Mine's a mess.
Night hair.
So check it. No. At both, but when you first start, like where you're going to do a lot of outbound. It's kind of almost like when you first get hired on to a call center and you have the inbound call center and the outbound call center. Have you ever noticed that the new people going outbound and the old people are on inbound? That is because that's where you start. So when you first start, you don't have a following. People don't know you for that. So when you first start, you're doing a lot of outbound. You're doing a lot of reaching out.
Right.
People sitting there waiting, they're watching. They're like, what's this new thing she on? I don't know. Maybe. So you're the one reaching out. And as you build, and sometimes it takes months, and sometimes honestly it takes years. I'll have to show you somebody's things where I've seen the progression for people. Then at some point you do attraction marketing will happen as you keep posting and you show your consistency. Then you'll notice that people will start coming to you. But at first it's outbound, baby. It's outbound for a while. It's outbound. So just be comfortable with that and it's okay. But as you show your consistency, as you start showing results, as you start going to Summit and posting your pictures, you'll get a person that says, what's that? Or what you doing? Or that's people reaching out. Even though they might not be saying, send me your link. When they say, that's great, that's awesome, what are you doing? That's them reaching out. So take those opportunities to help. Don't just send them a link. Say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Take that opportunity to say, oh, hey, Jill, thanks so much for the encouragement. What are you doing? Are you doing something in fitness? And just start having a conversation. And so that's kind of how everything is a conversation, Vonda. Just look at it that way. You're not trying to get people. You're not trying to make people. You're trying to have conversations with people. And if during those conversations, sometimes they're long. During those conversations, if you have something to offer, that is when you can offer it and it'll make sense. Does that make sense? Because you're already having a conversation. You can say, I heard when you said X. Mm-hmm. Have you ever considered Y? Right? Because you've been having a conversation. So
just keep working with it.
Just keep working with it. It's a work in progress. You keep working with it. Fail, mess up. Never be afraid to apologize. Oops, I did. You know what? I was just so excited. I didn't send you the form first. All those things. So just keep working with it. Okay?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Delenn, go ahead.
I was going to say, Vonda, really, really think about it. Whoever you're speaking to right now, like 3 months from now, they're going to probably reach out to you like in a serious reach out.
Okay.
So every 3 months, do you feel that way, Shanta?
I do. It's like a 90-day cycle.
Yeah. Every 3 months, you have like a wave of people that come back and they're like, oh, I've been watching you. And they're the ones like Shanta was saying that comment. And they're like, so this thing with Summit coming up, whoever you're reaching out to right now, if you can get to Summit and look fabulous, like look fabulous in an outfit, and look fabulous in a workout with Shanti. If you can get those two things and you post whoever you're reaching to right now, And then they will see that in July, and in August, they're going to come to you.
Yep.
So that will
the
happen.
product, basically.
Yeah.
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 The product of the products. What it is called, it's called like a funnel, which is why we have to always be continuously putting people in our funnel. So that's why you always have to be meeting new people, because if you only deal with the people you have, then she's right. In 3 months, they're going to come around, but that might only be 2 or 3 people. But if you're meeting somebody every day, then that 3 months happens every day. Does that make sense?
That's what I need to work on, meeting people every day. So it's more people coming in.
Absolutely. You need to be adding people. I mean, that's actually the topic of discussion today. So we'll get to that. So thank you so much. If you can mute yourself. Renika, can you unmute, please? Can you unmute yourself, Renika? Do you know how to do that? Try to get through you guys fairly quickly. She might not know how. Let me unmute her. Renika, I see you.
Yes.
Hey, lady.
Hey.
We're discussing our week. Can you give us a brief overview of your week? How'd it go? Any strides or what you're trying to do? Your goal is not just about outcome, but like anything that you discovered or things that you think that you have to do.
Well, I invited 10 people to be coaches. I got to follow up with 2 next week. So my goal is to still, hit Emerald first of all, and then, go straight to Diamond. But I just been doing a lot of follow up with people and just been inviting, trying to at least invite 5 people a day, at least.
Yeah.
To the coach opportunity or to the to my challenge. And people I have been talking to for like the past 2 or 3 years, they're finally, coming around and asking about the products and, different, things like that. So I'm working. I'm just waiting for them to, to come through, but I'm still inviting while waiting on those to come through.
Well, you're doing excellent. I see your customer that's in the group that just said she lost 3 pounds. Capitalize on that. Guys, this is for everybody. When you have a customer that says, oh my God, I lost 3 pounds or something, and they're excited, ask them, say, do you mind if I share? And share that, because credibility counts. And so when you have somebody that's working with something, it doesn't have to be it could be a non-scale victory. Somebody could be feeling better, having more energy, whatever it is. Ask that person if it's okay to hear that, and add that quick blurb of testimonial on your own Facebook page and say, hey, my new customer is great, blah, blah, blah. And just do that. And as you do that, that'll build up credibility, because people will also want to start knowing, like, what is this? Like, what's going on? So, Renika, you need to ask her if that's okay, and you need to repost what she posted, because that's amazing. And she had all those exclamation marks. She was excited. And so, number 1, help her get the best results possible by being there for her. Number 2, she may be someone that at some point you would be able to talk to about the coaching opportunity, because she's loving the products. And so she may want to share it. So stay on top of that. Okay.
All right. I will.
Perfect. All right. Here we go. Johnny.
Hey.
All right,
Yes.
baby. Yo,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on? Can you give us, I know you've been out of town.
Yes.
But
and yes.
nope, go ahead.
Everything is going really well for me. My biggest thing is closing.
Okay.
I feel like I do okay letting people know about it. A lot of people that I talk to, they either have already bought the product in the past, they liked it, and they just didn't ever go back and buy it. So that part's easy for me.
Okay.
But the hardest part is the follow-up.
Okay.
Like if I've already told them about it and I'm waiting on them to decide, I don't want to be pushy. But when to go back and talk to them about it again. And sometimes I feel like I can come across as drill sergeant-y, kind of, because if they tell me a goal that they have in mind, and I feel like it's my duty to tell them what I think and where they should get started and how to get started. So, kind of be able to buffer, not coming across as just being so out there, and so not really a salesman, but just be, in their face, like, this is what you need, this is what you should do, that type of thing. How to pull that back and close it and get them to buy it, because people are willing to buy it, but you have to be able to pitch it to them in the right way.
Okay, that's great. That's some great stuff. Well, number 1, when you said the follow-up, I would say I usually do between 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
And how I do that, if it was on Facebook, I'll say something like, hey, did you get the last post, or did you get that link, or did you have any problems with that? Because I can walk you through it. So let them,
Okay.
kind of revamp that conversation to kind of let them know, hey, I was just kind of, I sent it to you. I was waiting on you. So instead of saying you didn't buy it, I'm just kind of like, hey, did you get the link? Did you get it? Did you have any problems accessing it or something? And usually somebody will come back and be like, oh, I did, but I hadn't had time, whatever. And it'll start that conversation back up. And then you can always say, hey, I can help you or whatever, right?
Okay.
Help them. When it comes down to the closing question, as well as you just have to give it, literally say, okay, you ready to get started? Like, bam. So that you're able to, from that, they say yes, they say no, they say not right now, whatever that they're saying, do I send this link or what's going on? A lot of times the reason that we don't get enough results is because we leave it open-ended. We kind of just talking to people around the bend. Oh yeah,
Okay.
you need 21 Day Fix. Yeah, if you want, kind of hoping that they're going to say, send me the link. But usually that's not how that goes. You have to ask. We have to ask the closing question. We have to say, hey, are you ready to get started? Or we starting the 18th, so everybody needs to order on the 7th, or whatever it is that however you run your challenge groups, you need to ask that question,
Okay.
Hey, Jill, so you ready to go? Let's go, And I would also be who you are. Don't change from who you are. As long as you said they've told you your goals, that means that you're asking questions. So that's great. So if you know what their goals are, it is your job. I was just telling people, and I'm going to go into that too, that there's a difference between being a coach and being a cheerleader, and we have to learn when to differentiate between the two. And what my husband has done, because he's a type A personality, and what we learned from somebody at corporate, which was amazing, he said, be who you are. Just tell people who that is up front. And so I would just say, hey, Jill, that I really care about you, and I care about people wanting to hit their goals. And so when you told me X, Y, and Z, I took that personally. Okay. And so I really want to help you. And so I'm going to be on you. And that's how I tell people, I was like, I know I'm going to be on you, right? I told you that, I'm going to be in your face. Like, so I kind of give you the pre-buffer that that's who I am, so that you're not feeling like, most of my coaches, the ones that they know me, and they know when they get it, they know why, they know how, and they know they're going to get it. They just kind of get that. So it's okay to just say, hey, you told me. And when you told me X, I want to see you hit that. I don't want to just be here and just rah-rah you. I want to help you get there. And so when you express your concern and that you are trying to actually do that, if somebody still feels like you're trying to be pushy, that's on them, not on you. That's not them. You don't take it that way. They'll either come back later, or they just are never going to hit their goals. Because those kind of people, they won't listen to anybody. They want an excuse. They want somebody to cater to their excuses. They want somebody to say, yeah, you're right, girl, you don't have time. And that's not what we're here to do. Right. That's not the point. So you're doing absolutely right. And tell them that. And the thing is, be confident with that. Be confident with that. And your vision of what you see and how I have seen this help other people, or how you even said, man, this helps me before. You don't have to know everything about Shakeology. You can talk about your experience. This has helped me do X, or this is how I feel with this. And so since you told me you was feeling sluggish, you need to give Shakeology a try. You need to drink it every day and blah, 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 blah. Let's get you started, okay? You get what I mean? And so then they're kind of just like, yay, nay. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're trying to get, is an answer. And that's for everybody. That we all talk about that. At the end of the day, get an answer. Whether it's detach yourself from the outcome. You want the answer, whether it's yes, no, or not right now. Doesn't matter. You just want something. Get it. Okay. Get the something. Okay. So, all right. And my husband's like, speed it up. Okay. Here we go. Who's next? Who hasn't went? I think Adam. Are you there, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Talk to me.
Where do I start? I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Please do.
I don't have any problems reaching out to people, as you know. My issue, the thing that I had a GSR with 4 of my coaches at my house last night, and it was some good information that they got, and I learned a lot of stuff too. So the main thing that I want to stress to everybody is work this MFing system. Please work this system. It's foolproof. It's there to work for you. me and Demetrius spoke for a long time yesterday, and I realized that he gave me the metaphor of some guy, some NBA player. I can't remember his name, but he was comparing him to Michael Jordan and saying that him and Michael Jordan were in the same draft class. And this other guy, who I can't remember the name,
Sam Bowie.
Yeah, he was just as good as Michael Jordan, but the only thing that he lacked was that he went straight off of sheer talent and didn't put in that hard work and extra effort that Michael Jordan did, which made him so much more of a successful basketball player. So I was able to relate that story to me. When I signed up, I came in gun blazing. I was on fire. Like, people was like, "Who the hell is this new guy?" But like I said, I came in on fire, and I just was, I'm still on fire. I feel because I'm constantly signing up people left and right. But my issue is that I was just going off of talent. I wasn't doing my personal development like I should be. I wasn't looking at the system, even though the Team Factory University didn't exist, up until a few weeks ago. I was just going off of talent, and I realized that I need a system in place for me to be successful. And a system with my good talent will make me very awesome. So, work this system. As far as any good advice I can give to the other guys, as far as following up with people, try to, when you do your posts, when you do your Facebook posts, especially in your your fitness pages that you have, try not to make the posts all about fitness all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Try to give your people something they can relate to other than fitness that can help establish a relationship, because a relationship is going to get you a whole lot further than just asking people about signing up to get a challenge pack. Once you establish that relationship by posting pictures, you could post pictures of your family, post pictures of events that you're out doing. Hell, you could post a picture of, I'm cheating today, I'm eating Taco Bell.
Use your kids. Use your kids.
Yeah, use your kids. That works, because I usually get most of my likes when I post my son. But do something that's gonna establish a relationship, and that way, when you do follow up with them, either about being a customer or signing up as a coach, it'll be easier for them to relate to you because they already feel like they know you. They've been watching your posts. They've been commenting on your posts. So it's a little bit more personal. And when you make it more personal, the likelihood of them saying yes is far more higher than just going off of just meeting somebody on Facebook. So do that on your Facebook posts and just have fun with it, and learn to accept no, because I get no all the time. I might sell a whole bunch of challenge packs every month, but I still get a whole lot of no's that you guys just don't know about. And those no's, I use the no as a fuel to light my fire, because every time somebody tells me no, I get so mad. Like, I just want to jump through the phone and strangle them. Like, why in the hell do you not want to get in shape? Like, why do you not see this business as something that's going to help make some money? And it makes me upset. But then again, at the same time, I use that and I say, you know what? The next person needs me that much more. Mm-hmm. The next person that I talk to is going to be that one person that I'm going to go a little bit deeper with my passion, and I'm going to use the excuses that I get from other people to help me change up my script when I talk to people. Because you learn every time you get a no. I think back and I think about what I said that made them say no, or what did I say that kind of steered them the other way, and I'm getting the no's or something.
I want to tell you, Adam, I used to get upset too, but then I replied to those people who said no to me, like flat out no, I don't effing want to get in shape. Those people, I started saying thank you. Thank you so much for saying no. And then they would be like, they would write back and they would say, well, why did you say thank you? Because I'm telling you no. And I said, well, good. Because that means you're not ready yet. And I'm not ready to coach you if you're a no. And I definitely don't want to have to convince people to have to lose weight. And so they're like, what do you mean? And so those people keep coming back to me asking to work with me. And I continue to tell them, no, not until you're ready to say a full yes.
Okay.
So I flipped the script on those people because I don't want to work with people who don't want to be a transformation. I don't have time for that. I don't want people out there telling people that they're using Shakeology and then nothing happens with them, because then they're a bad product for me. So I tell them no before they tell me no, because they are not ready to work with me. I don't have time for people who don't want to actually, they're not ready for the transformation. So don't ever think that it's something that you're saying. It's because they're saying no to themselves, and then that's a big thank you for not wasting my time. That's what you need to think about.
That's some good posture.
Good information.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Great
that.
posturing. We could end the call. That was great.
Mic drop.
Because I love it when people are like, wait, hold it. You're telling me no? You don't want to work with me? And you're like, yeah, no, I don't want to work with you. What coach wants a person who's going to be a bench warmer?
That's right.
Right. Now, one more thing, but this is the last thing because I don't want to take up too much time. I think it was Vonda. No, it was Renika. As far as funneling and building your list, what I've learned is that the people that say not right now, and I think I might have said this last Wednesday, was that the people that say no, they're not necessarily saying no, they're just saying not right now. And you take those not right nows and build you a list and put a date. Because what I usually try to do is the people that say not right now, ask them, okay, well, when do you think you'll be ready? And most of the time they'll give you an estimate date. They'll say in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And I say, okay, cool. And then I write down, call this person in 3 weeks, and then follow back up with them. So I have a whole personal list of all the people. I see that. I have a list of people that says not right now, and then I follow back up with them. And like Shanta said before, eventually all your not right nows are going to pile up to the point where every week you're going to have somebody that's going to be finally ready. And then that's going to be added to the list of people that's saying yes. So eventually you're going to get to the point where every week you're like keeping up with 7 or 8 people, getting ready to sign them up for the week, whether as a customer or as a coach. And that's when you start finding yourself getting more busy. And that's a good thing. So that's it.
Adam, I'm going to punch you in the face if you ain't the first person on this team to multiple 6 figures. Because like, no, seriously. I told him this the other day. This dude literally got Michael Jordan talent, like just sheer talent. But I was telling him about the Sam Bowie thing. I said, Sam Bowie got drafted 1 pick before Michael Jordan, and nobody even knows who he is when I mention him. And he was really good, but he didn't have no work ethic. And everybody applauds and shouts and cheers for Michael Jordan. But what people don't see is what he did when nobody was watching. That dude was a practicing fool. Adam, you the Michael Jordan of this team. You need to go to work, bruh.
Oh, yeah. And I realized last night after doing the GSR with my other coaches that I really need to do a lot of this reading. I need to get into the Fit Factor University. I need to watch those videos. I need to read my policy and procedures. I need to know this stuff because I can't make it with sheer talent forever. Eventually it's going to catch up with me, and I'm going to need to be able to relate back to my knowledge of the business. Now, just make sure you get into that Fit Factor. I gave my coaches, I said, Sunday, I want all that stuff done. I want it all read. I want all the videos watched. And then we're going to have a sit down and we're going to talk about what we need to discuss, any questions or anything like that. So at least by the end of this week, we all would have gone through Fit Factor University and familiarize ourselves with everything that's on there so that we can go ahead and make this system work because it works. I know it does. I just hadn't touched it yet, but it's about to go down. It's about to go down.
Do your personal development every single day. The reading that you do that's outside of that. Do your personal development every single day. Do not skip it. Personal development is so important. Important. Okay, y'all have to do
Right.
it. Development. I know y'all think it's quackery. Oh yeah, that's the last thing you think you're gonna do. Oh yeah, if I have time. Read. All right, listen. What'd you say, Johnny? She said something. Oh, okay. And somebody else is on here. One more person. Who is it? 404-285-3763. Who's that?
I had to unmute myself. It's me, Jamie.
Oh, hey, Jamie. Can you give us some good, bad?
Hello.
Do you have anything for us, baby?
Yes, my good is I signed up 2 people in the last 2 weeks. Well, since the beginning of the month as coaches. So that's a good thing. One good thing is the more consistently I post, the more that I notice people are like I got a random text message yesterday. I just want you to know that you're so inspirational. Or somebody said to me, I'm glad you're living out your dream. Or you don't know how much you inspire me. And that's just from me posting really unflattering, sweaty pictures of myself. I think one thing that I struggle with is feeling like I'm bothering people, like, oh, you guys, there's this call, or oh, you guys should get to Summit. And, you know, people have a lot of reasons. I'm busy, a lot's going on in my life, and you never want to sound insensitive to people, but one thing I've learned over the years is everybody's busy. We just all have different things that we do throughout the day. Our schedules just differ, but we're all a lot at the same time, and everybody's busy. I seriously doubt that anybody's just sitting at home twirling their thumbs from sunup to sundown. I talk to a lot of people. I do believe that the people who say no, they eventually come back. If you're consistent with what you do, people watch what you do more than they listen to what you say first. So your actions definitely become your quote unquote words after time. And I guess my biggest hang up is like feeling like I'm bothering people or feeling like I'm inconveniencing them because, you know, this challenge pack is $205 and Shakeology's this. I mean, I don't even call Shakeology protein. Like, I just say it's this dense nutrition. And that's, I don't know if everyone on this team knows, I did Body by Vibe for over 2 years. I was only active with it for like a year and a half. I just lost interest in it. It's a good protein shake, but it doesn't nearly touch all the nutritional value that Shakeology offers. So when I talk to people about Shakeology, I don't say protein. I'm just like, you need this as a part of your daily routine because whatever you're taking, from multivitamins to the tilapia you bake or the spinach you eat, you're not going to get the same nutritional value from this one shake a day.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm rambling. Did I answer the question?
No, you did. You did great. I want to touch on something. And this was all important, y'all. This was part of the call, and we're almost done. I'm so glad that we did this. Of course, as it grows and there's 25 people on here, we won't be able to do that. But this was important because everybody shared a nugget. Think about it. Everybody taught tonight. Everybody taught. This isn't just about us, me and him, or me and me. It's about everybody. Everybody has their own perspectives and their own things. And so everyone taught. But Jamie, when you said about feeling like you bother people, that's a good one because I used to feel like that too. But what you have to understand and how you have to look at it is if I have an opportunity that's too good not to share. You not sharing it would be a travesty. Basically, there are people out here that need what you have, and that's who you're talking to. The ones that don't, they can ignore, they can scroll right past, or all you're doing is asking a question. That's just like asking somebody, hey, do you want to see this movie, or anything that you're asking them. Some will and some won't. You didn't bother them by asking. They don't have to deal with it. They don't have to continue. You're not making them or putting a gun to their head. And I always just try to tell people, this is too good for me not to share. This is changing my life or changing the lives of my friends or whatever it is that I've looked at or have seen. Like, or I have a vision and this is the vehicle that's going to help me get there. You're not bothering anybody because believe you me, if they was opening up a rib shop, they would be calling you like, Jamie, come over here and taste these ribs. Come get some of this chicken. If you have a business, it is your job. It is your duty. It is what you're supposed to do. You have to get the word out. You have to. Everybody's not gonna want it. Everybody's not gonna want to hear it. Everybody's not gonna like it. But that is what and you have to just be okay with that. You have to make peace with that and say, I am a business owner. I am an entrepreneur. I have this amazing opportunity on my hands that isn't just for me, that I can actually offer and give this gift to other people. This amazing nutrition. This stuff is a gift. It is a gift. And I give it to other people. And I'd love to give it to you. And some will like it and some won't. But be okay with that. Make peace with that. I used to feel the same way. Oh, here I go. I'm posting again but whatever. And when somebody was asking about the post, and this all goes into your life. This doesn't have to become your life to where it's the only thing that you're talking to. Basically, what we're trying to show people, you guys, is that we have made fitness and nutrition and being business owners a part of our life. A part of it. This is a part of it. I have a husband and I'm a mompreneur. I have a husband and I do this. I have, you can say, I'm a personal trainer and I do these workout programs at home. I says, it's like showing, that's what Facebook and social media is. It's just your life. It's your own reality show, right? So if you are an entrepreneur, that is part of your life. It is what you do, So don't be afraid of that or ashamed of it, or don't shy away from it. Say it, live your truth unapologetically. You're trying to build a team. You want to build an empire. Be okay with that. And when you have that kind of posture, like I'm okay with that, then it just, it is what it is. Some days you'll get 50 million likes. Sometimes people won't like it at all. And be okay with it. So I think you were the last person. I just really quickly wanted to reiterate about, my husband was talking about list building on day 3, because what happens is people run out of people to talk to. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about was expanding your network, the importance of expanding your network, and how important it is to do that daily. Because guess what? Those same old tired people, the reason that you feel like sometimes you're not getting anything is because you're talking to the same people. You have not expanded your list. You have not added anybody to your friends list. You have not went out and met anybody personally. Thank God DeLynn has a fit club. And so do we. Those things help. But if you don't, how are you meeting new people? You need to be, and to me, I'm still, even though I have a fit club, social media is big for me. So I'm daily on Instagram and Facebook. And I hate Instagram, but I'm on there. But daily going to find new people to follow and send a friend request to. I have no control over whether they accept it. But every day I'm trying to find somebody. 3 to 5 people so that I have more people that see my stuff. Right? So you're wondering, well, nobody said anything because you're sharing your stuff with the same 15 people that you've been friends with. That's why. And they're not yet ready. Or you know what you'll find out 2 things. People either aren't ready, or 2, you'll find out that your friends sucked. And let me just be honest. And I don't mean they suck in support. You start finding out, who was I hanging with before? The attitude is different. They ain't got no money. You're average of the people you hang around, the 5 people you spend the most time with. So you better start looking around. If they all broke and bust down and disgusted and can't do nothing, if they don't have an extra $100 to their name, that is a problem. You better go meet your friends and get you some other people that got some other things going on, because that's a mess. If you don't have an extra $100 and you are a grown behind adult, that's a problem. And if it's somebody on this phone, it's a problem. So you just need to fix it. Like that's just it. That's how that goes. So don't be afraid of that. Expand your list every day, guys. Be looking for people. How do you do that? How do you expand your network? Groups, pages, ads. If you're in a Facebook ads. Fit clubs, being at the grocery store, everywhere, everything, every day is a way to expand your list. Expanding your list is meeting people and talking to people and getting to know people that you just didn't know before. My husband does a great job. We do this all the time. When we're out, even if we're at the store, I think there's never been a time, probably in the last 2 months, that we've been out of the restaurant eating and we didn't add our waiter or waitress to our Facebook page. And because we have a conversation, we are learning how to network. And then we don't ask them anything. We're not like, hey, you want to be a Beachbody coach? No, we ask about their lives. How long have they been at that place? What are they studying to do? Because a lot of them are in school or whatever the case may be. At the end of that conversation, we're comfortable, we're cool. And it's usually like, are you on Facebook? And that's my conversation with everybody. I just meet people. And at the end of it, it's like, are you on Facebook? And if it's somebody I don't want to talk to, I don't want you on my team no way. So we don't have to worry about you saying no, because I don't even want to talk to you. So it doesn't matter. So everything, like when you're out meeting people, personally, physically, people always say, well, how do you get them? You're not getting anybody. You just ask that question. If you've been having a conversation with somebody in line, You just say, hey, are you on Facebook? People usually aren't offended by that. They usually like, yeah, I'm on Facebook, or I'm on IG. And I take my phone out right then and we add. That's if it's personal. And if you are on social media, find the things that you like, and they just don't have to do it fitness. Hello, like I'm a 50 Shades of Grey fan. Hello, new book comes out tonight. Yes, at midnight. So that's a community that I'm in. Guess who else is in there? Women that need to lose weight, just sitting on their butt reading and eating donuts while they read 50 Shades of Grey. Women, you know, like, so find the other things that you like. Do you like to crochet? Because sometimes we think that it's all saturated because you're all looking in that same group, that same one group. There's so many people, and you're not in there like buy my stuff. Be of service, be a resource. If you're in a mom group and somebody asks about diapers, answer the question. Bing, 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 bing. If you're a personal trainer, Jamie, and you're in a group about something else, answer that question. Be a resource. Cheer somebody on. Somebody shows some progress. Great job. That's awesome. That's what you're trying to do. That's how you build a network. That's how you expand your network. Then you send a friend request. People usually don't mind because, oh, this person is helpful. And then guess what? Now they're there and they get to see your stuff and they get to kind of communicate with you. And then don't forget to communicate with them. When you add new people, go see what they're up to. Do they have new kids? Hey, oh my God, you just had a little girl. Her hair bows are so cute. I mean, you know what I mean? You just talk to people, guys. And you have to be doing that every day. This is all of y'all, male, female, everybody. If you're not expanding your network, you don't have a business. You do not have a business. If you notice that McDonald's, they run a commercial every day. Guess why? Because they can't go off of last week's commercial. They can't go off of last week's commercial. They can't expect that the people from last week are the only people, because they know that every time they run that, somebody new is going to see that commercial. And you know, they keep making things. So advertising, and any entrepreneur, let me tell you what, your main job is that of a marketer. Everybody. We are all marketers. Everybody. I don't care who you are. If you're the computer man, the trash man, the art man, the music man. Have you noticed that actors and actresses are the first that'll tell you, oh, go see my movie on July 13th coming out. I mean, and nobody gets mad at them. They don't care if they're bothering somebody or not. They're going to let you know when their book is coming out, right or wrong. They're going to tell you about their books, their shows, their movies, whatever they got coming out, their fragrance, yeah, their clothes, and they're going, hey, my new such and such, check out. They do it. They are self-promoters, and people get it, and nobody gets upset. People tend to understand. Oh yeah, they're targeted. That's normal. If you go look at The Rock's page, he's one of my favorites, The Rock. Boy, he killed me with that San Andreas. San Andreas. I mean, like, I knew everything about it before it came out. Like, I was salivating at the mouth to go see it because he had, talked it up. And so we have to remember to be okay with that, no matter what people think about it. You're going to have the haters and the people that's like, is she talking about that again? Well, great. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to whoever that needs to see it, and be okay with that. So that was a big thing, is expanding your network. The last two things is that when you're working, some of you already have coaches and some of you have none. But I want you all to work as if there is no one on your team. Work as if there's nobody there. Nobody. Because if you can keep that, then you will stay hungry and you will stay consistent. But what happens is you start getting people, guess what you start doing? You start depending on that person. You start depending on other people. And although we're a team and we work together, there is not one person that determines your success or your lack of, right? You have to continue to work. I can't say, well, the reason I'm not such and such is because of the Lynn did this, or Adam did that, and Vonda's not such and such, and she should have blah, blah, blah. A lot of us sit back and we're waiting. I would be a diamond if such and such would go emerald. Why are you waiting on such and such? Go get you some more coaches. Maybe one of them will become emerald. Go, you can't sit there waiting on somebody, putting all your stuff on. First of all, that's too much pressure on that coach, number one. Number two, they may not want to be doing that. And so now whatever they get, they may not keep because they're only doing it for you. Number two, we need to always be bringing new people in, because you'll catch the people that want to run. And like I was telling Adam earlier, it's just like let's look at this thing as a traditional job, right? You got those that are always going to be okay with just being a secretary. They're all right with that. They don't want nothing else. They just want to be a secretary. They're cool with that. That's okay. And that's okay. And you're going to have some that middle management is cool. They just want middle management. They're just like, I don't want the pressure. I just want to be middle manager. I just want to be the team lead. That's it. I'm cool with that. That's okay. You're going to have some of those. Very few will you have the ones that say, the CEO, I want his job. Those are the ones that are your huge builders, right? But they're not the only important people on your team. When you're in an organization, you need all those people. You need the secretary, you need the middle manager, you need the other people, you need the garbage man, all those people you need in your organization, right? So you need to just consistently just go, because you're looking for some of those CEOs. We are our own HR. We are our own HR department. Except we can't fire people. People will fire themselves. They'll fire themselves. And just be okay with that. Just like in a traditional organization, people quit, right? People quit. People don't, it just is what it is. So you can't just sit there and say, man, it sure would be great if Jenny would start working. It would be great if Jenny started working. And I hope Jenny starts to work. But you better keep your butt recruiting while Jenny's deciding whether she's going to work or not. But if you sit back waiting on Jenny, as soon as Jenny does something, I swear I'm going to be a diamond. Like, that's ridiculous. So I really, really want to hit that home. This is for myself, too, because I've done that. I've been there. I done been mad at all of y'all before. Let me be honest. I have been pissed. If such and such would just do this, if such and such would just do that. When in reality, while I'm waiting on such and such, I could have recruited 25 new coaches. But I'm mad. Pissed. And I want to say that whatever you focus on, you're going to get more of. So if you're focusing on how your team isn't doing anything, or how they blah, 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 instead of focusing on what they aren't doing, then you go out and do. You go out and do, and you go out and be. And that's what I'm trying to be for you guys, and that's what you need to be for your team. With that, any questions? Woo!
No, you on fire.
Great call.
All right.
Yeah.
So post this up.
Yeah,
I'll
you
do it.
answered.
Thought that you were yelling at us.
Was that yellow? I get hot.
It's okay.
I said,
It's that.
no, Taylor.
it's-
Here he comes. I said, come on over. Demetrius would like to see you. And he's like, she's on fire. He's yelling at
You
And I'm
are.
like, no, she's just excited and passionate.
Where's Taylor? Hey, Taylor.
See?
Taylor.
Come on. Get on here.
Hey, we have another coach. He never comes on anything. He won't even show us his face. You see Demetrius waving at you, Taylor?
No.
What's up, man?
See, say hi. Hi.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah.
How's it going?
He says,
Good, man.
trust me, I'm a superhero. That's what it is.
See?
Good to see you, man.
Shanta, a little intimidated. It's good energy. It's good energy.
I think he was asleep watching something. I don't know. I'm building this business, people.
right.
Let's not,
She's gonna wake up the kids.
No, y'all are good. Taylor, while I have you here, this is awesome opportunity. I'm putting him right on the spot.
Okay,
Delisa
good.
told me how amazing you've been with keeping up with stuff. Like,
Oh, yes.
the-
Track all my stuff.
What we would love one day is to tell us when you have the time, and if you could get on one of these,
train.
get on one of these with us to discuss and kind of like walk people through how you track. Because believe it or not, that's people have the hardest problem with tracking.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to do that one day?
Okay.
Okay, great. Delyn's gonna put that. Delyn is gonna put that on your calendar, and we'll be looking forward to it.
And he has to be super excited and passionate and yell about it to everybody, right?
Okay.
Yeah, buddy, go to 9-9.
It's accounting, folks.
He's going to be like, and then you're going to do this. And then you're going to do
And then
this.
you gotta come to an event. When are you gonna come to an event, Taylor?
Yeah.
I'm putting you all on the
He's
spot.
going to come to the Net Success Club trip. He's going to come.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Wherever.
Stuff
Oh,
is expensive.
We have a lot
All
of
the
fun.
accounting, I know.
We have a lot of fun.
Right. That's right.
Taylor, we have to get this together because you know what? What you don't know is, we're gonna retire you, and you're gonna be like on a beach somewhere permanently. So if you want that, sir, we need you to get with the program. Okay.
Okay.
Get with the program.
Okay.
All right.
I'm with it. I'm with the program.
With the
Good to
program.
see you,
And-
man.
He did.
I'm with the program, Shanta.
He just did PIO at Exxon's new campus yesterday morning.
oh, that's awesome. We're
He
proud.
takes it on his iPad.
That's great. Oh, see what I'm saying? And support
On demand.
your wife is amazing. I don't know if you know how amazing she is, but she is amazing, and she has been such an
She
asset.
tells me about it all the time.
She is. She's such an asset. We love her. I wouldn't know what to do without Delynn. Delynn is such a
I
leader
know.
in this team.
She's doing a great job.
She's doing
Even though she's been mad at me before, she just told me.
Oh, me too. It's cool.
It's okay. High five.
No, she is amazing and such an asset, and her teacher skills rock. Cause she is so strong in everything on weekend. It's like we're kind of yin and yang. God did that, put us together, because like she can do all that, and I'm like, what? Like, so it's awesome.
Profitability.
He's like, you're not making any money yet, Delynn. Thanks for knowing accounting.
See, you see what I'm saying? We can't have none of that, Taylor. I just need
Revenues. We've got revenues. We're growing.
Yeah,
I'm
he
optimistic.
said we do have revenues. We're growing.
See,
Yes.
we're growing.
He
It's just
is
like any other
optimistic.
business, right? Businesses
We're-
take
we're
time to
gonna-
grow.
We're gonna hit the black one of these days.
They fail first, right? And then they break even, and then they go in the green. So that's where we're going.
That's exactly what we're doing.
And you're gonna be behind her. Chugga, 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 chugga.
Right him.
Behind
Right
me.
behind. Right
No,
him.
we need you at these events. I'm gonna start asking. I'm gonna get your number personally, and I'm gonna start texting.
Oh, good times. I
Get
can't
some of
wait.
your Exxon buddies to buy some
Dante,
Shakeology.
can I ask you a question? Do you text in all caps?
Me? But you know what? We're gonna get your Exxon buddies. They work at Exxon. They can afford Shakeology. If they can't, it's a problem. So get your little Exxon buddies on Shakeology.
He has.
You're,
I have to say,
you're
he
not
has
the first
sent me
person who's asked me that.
3 customers. He
Good.
has.
Because they
So-
work at Exxon. Tell them, my friend Shanta, she just says there's no excuse. If you're a grown adult and
I'll be like, I buy at least 2 bags a month.
so do we. I love it.
Gosh.
I gotta go to bed because my van will leave.
I use mine.
Good seeing you folks. Take care.
You too. We're gonna get Delynn to put on the schedule. Well, you guys, it has been an amazing call. I had a great time. Next Wednesday, same bat time, same bat place. So be ready. All right, guys.
Bye, y'all. Bye. Good night.
Bye.